Most Canadians hope for Trump defeat after insults, attacks.
Here's a summary of the article.
Canada is one of the most trade-dependent countries in the world, and Trump's move to rip up the North American Free Trade Agreement and call to impose a 25% tariff on the auto sector posed an existential threat. Advertisement: about 75% of Canada's exports go to the U.S., so preserving a free trade deal was critical, and the two countries, along with Mexico, reached a new agreement last year. Trump's Democratic rival, Joe Biden, described Canada as like family when Trudeau hosted a state dinner in Ottawa a month Biden left the vice presidency. Some Canadian analysts complain the Trump administration did little to back their country, beyond issuing statements of support, when China detained 2 Canadians in apparent retaliation for Canada's arrest of a top Chinese tech executive wanted on a U.S. warrant. No support at all came when Saudi Arabia expelled Canada's ambassador and told its own students to leave Canada after the foreign minister called for greater human rights in the kingdom. The U.S. has more confirmed cases and deaths from COVID-19 than any other country, but there is a hope in Canada that Biden administration might better contain the virus. Heyman said another low point was when Trump trade advisor Peter Navarro said there was a special place in hell for Trudeau following the G7 summit in Quebec in 2018, when Trudeau told reporters that Canada would retaliate against new U.S. tariffs it viewed as unfair.
This post received a score of 56,000, with an upvote ratio of 74%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
More accurate title: most Canadians wanted nothing to do with Trump in the first place.
As a Canadian, I have yet to meet a non-conservative voter who wasn't hoping for Bernie. Your Overton window is insane. Edit cause this blew up. I'm talking about Canadians here, not Americans. And we all think you should vote for Biden on Tuesday. As an Albertan, I have yet to meet a conservative who doesn't think Trump is a godsend. I'm sure there are some out there, but they aren't showing up to my Thanksgiving dinners.
CN's someone explain this phenomenon? Like, sure, I know other leaders, but I surely don't celebrate and fanboy for them. Why do they do it for Trump? I've had a few conversations of people on Reddit who were pro-Trump and not from here. Besides international relations, what does one have at stake to keep up and admire another country's politicians?
I think a part of it is Canadian and American culture is so close but so far. We look south for all the exciting stuff. I know a lot of 20-somethings like myself who don't know the first thing about our local gov but are really into American politics.
Pay attention to local politics so Canada doesn't become like America. Have you seen the UCP? The insults have very little to do with it. Most Canadians have been hoping for a Trump defeat since he announced his campaign. If he never said a word about Canada, I'd still be wishing for his defeat.
I always thought he was a douchebag, long before he ran for POTUS. Now I just want to go back to ignoring him and his family.
Did you ever see the video of Obama's correspondence dinner where Trump was in the audience and Obama roasted him? At the time, Trump was pushing the birther conspiracy, and Obama released his birth video, which turned out to be the Lion King intro. Ha ha ha.
And since that day, Obama has been living in Trump's head. Rent-free.
Politics aside, we share a lot of media in common with the US, and it'll be the day when I don't have to hear about this motherfucker on a daily basis again. That's nothing new. Canadians were also against Romney and George W., and I assume other Republican candidates before them.
In his defense, he's only following Putin's orders. Edit. Some of you below did not understand this as a deliberately damning, ironic, joke of a defense. Your punishment will be re-election of the beast. I'll change my vote and he'll win by 1.
Oh geez. I don't know, maybe we don't like it when you call US a national security threat because you want to buy Russian steel and aluminum more than Canadian. Sorry, but get fucked, eh?
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.